The problem is not in the problem of building business or not able to, functionalize your domain activity or not able to ensure long-term profitability, right? The problem is real in the whole aspect is in the environment of the business. How are you building your environment? What innovation are you building or are you bringing in the business or in the business environment? That's the core challenge in any micro, small, medium business environment in today's business. Hi, my name is Avik. Avik's a business strategist and a business coach, and I will help you in today's business to ensure and go a deep dive lessons in today's video to share you that how in today's so-called operating ecosystem, every business owners are into this serious challenge of thriving the innovation in their environmental context. So without wasting much time, let's go ahead and deep dive into it. Just ensure that you watch and listen and grab enough notes till the end of the video, because every pointer bulletproof are straight to the point and no BS, to ensure that you get the best out of it and go ahead and directly imply back to your business equally as well. Yeah. So let's go ahead and deep dive into it. I have actually helped to consolidate and squeeze out my 2 decades of learning into this video. I mean, into all my learning investment that I've gone through. So just ensure that you are there in the right environment to take the deeper notes of it. And before going ahead and moving ahead as well, do subscribe and like the channel so that you keep getting such pop back video insights, which will help you to pop back and rock your business to the next level. So yes, as I was mentioning, the problem is not into this context of building business or even scaling the business up, right? The real problem is in building the or thriving those innovation in the environment. Now, what are those core contexts which are actually putting a barrier for any business owner in today's date, whether it's into the micro or medium or a scale business owner, micro, medium, or the small business owner? Everyone is thriving in the same contextual pattern, because guess what? The real problem is not your product, not your customers, not your stakeholders. The real problem are the people who are there in your culture and with whom you are running your day-to-day operations. And that can only come in place when you are very, very sure on the ground that yes, the culture is well built, the culture is empowered with a learning spirit, the culture is empowered with a with a with a spirit of creation, the culture is empowered with a spirit of experimentation, the culture is empowered with a spirit of appreciation and recognition to each other. So that's the first point, is the barrier where it is not fostering the innovation to the next level, right? You don't need a NASA scientist or a double MBA from Stanford University to run that business, right? Even the core ground team member of your business can bring those innovation. So when we talk about these innovations are majorly into the cultural aspects, which is to do with the people. It has to do with the service. It has to do with the business ecosystem. And finally, it has to do with the product services also. Well, we all understand as a business owner, we take care of the last 2, 3 pointers that we mentioned. But when it comes to the people innovation or the cultural innovation, that's where the core challenges lies, and which I have already mentioned in one of this as one of the factors. The next pointer which lies in terms of not getting it right and facing those barriers is enabling or encouraging the cross-functional collaboration. I mean, when you head the show, or the more you in higher leaderships, when you and you get onto those board meeting table, the only challenge that we face at a very, very ground subtle level is not the buying of customers or stakeholders. It is always those inter-departmental lack of collaboration, which actually gives the uh, you know which actually refrain or give a barrier to the end customer experience. Uh, and I'm sure you might have also equally experienced as a business owner in terms of not having those intercultural collaboration. And for a business owner, it becomes a day-to-day fight operations when he or she is not able to make that collaboration within teams, within functions, within departmental approach. So it's very important that you embrace those culture of collaboration, you embrace those culture of rewards, recognitions, and meritocracy based on the right aptitude and approach, and embrace the culture of value system, the culture of a right principle or right code of honor. That's where, when you voice out such vocal uh, powers every time now and then, that becomes your culture for that matter. And I'm sure this is a very, very hard stock rock drain for any business owner. You just need to ensure that you have to embrace this equally as a business owner, so that you don't need to get into those firefighting moments with your functional team members. So essentially building those second line leaders and essentially ensuring those collaborations within functions. The third pointer which lies is also you need to ensure to thrive those innovation level. You have to take those calculated risk. And when I talk about calculated risk, it's all about embracing those failures, be it is in terms of customer experience, be it in terms of footfalls, or probably event launch or product launch, or bad day, good day in terms of revenue or sales, even for that matter, dealing with teams and operations, right? So everywhere there is always a up roller coaster journey. Only when you come out of the learning of it and you implement and take an action point on that, that's where you make a true difference. Okay, so an ability to take those risks and calculate risk, that will help you to take to the next level, right? Even for that matter, when you have those review meetings, so which is again my next pointer, the last pointer, is to solicit those feedback from customers and stakeholders, and most importantly from your team, internal team operations equally as well. Because if you cannot solicit feedback from your team and put that back into your business, probably you will be you'll be one of them who always validate himself or herself on foot front, stating that you have actually built it all and you have succeeded it all. There's always a thin line of difference when you say you have succeeded it all and you have to succeed way forward equally as well. Only when you are open enough and you yourself as a business owner is also surrendered to some mentor, some mentorship as well, that's where you are open to your business approach equally as well. So very important that to pass on that ladder as a business owner, you equally need to get into those mentorships. So solicit feedback when we say, so that has more to do with the ground, that get into those reviews with each and every departmental heads, each of every HODs or functional heads, and ensure that you have a systematic review approach with your functional leadership team, your team operations teams, and you understand that you have a specific role, goal, measure clarity for every functions for that matter, where you are able to put those inputs back to your business to create this innovation. So in other words, it's not every time that you have to get into some big investments to create those innovation. It could be the small discussions and sparkling moments in the environment, which actually gives those ripple effect, right? So it's all about what I believe from the core of the heart. It's all about those small intuition, those small vibration that gives those sparkling moment and changes in the business environment, right? I'm sure I know you might have experience in the journey what I'm trying to say, right? And probably coming from a background of going through 4 such business ventures in equally in different stints of my career, of my journey, what I feel really is that it is those little voices which always echoed in the in years, and come up with a lot of ideas where probably we make them, some of them turn out to be a good one and some of them not to be a good one. What really makes a difference is what are you echoing end of the day, and what are you resonating or reciprocating with the higher goals of business. That will make a difference. Okay, it's never those big terminologies or big degrees that make eventually happen on the ground. It is always those small action outputs and those short outputs that makes the difference. So with that, I mean, coming to the end of this video again. So just ensure that you go through this video again and again and grab all the notes, pointers that I mentioned, starting from collaboration of stakeholder, functional team members, from then going to cultural aspects of creation and experimentation. Also, I have mentioned and talk about on the ground of how to take those calculated risks, and finally soliciting and taking feedback from your functional team members and team members to ensure that you get it back on the table. So these are some of the ways that you can actually empower your environment, empower your culture, empower your team and operations, and finally empower your business with the right people in on the table, right? So you have to find it out and figure it out as well, that where are those real gaps and why those gaps are still missing on the ground, rather they are not able to make that thing happen equally as well, right? So do share your comment, your takeaways and your learnings, and also share that what are those innovations that you are bringing in your business environment. What are those small steps that you're trying to bring in your business environment? Also share your takeaways and learning from this video insight as well, and how you will going to implement, you're going to go ahead and implement back to your business equally well as well. Would like to hear more on that as well. Also about your next topic that you would like to listen and take it way forward. Till then, Avik signing off here as of now. Below are the details of my Facebook group and other channel links as well, where you can go ahead and join and ensure that you keep getting such pop-up video insights, so that you don't miss out on any of the pop channels video insights for that matter. Till then, Avik signing off here as of now. Look forward for the next pop-up video insight. Have a wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.